Nestled in the heart of Katsina State, the Katsina Youth Craft Village has been a hub of skill development and youth empowerment for nearly 2 decades. Since its founding, it has trained thousands of youth in vocational skills, helping them become self-reliant. Established in 2009 by the Katsina State government, the school has trained over 470,000 students, transforming lives and boosting the local economy. However, recent reforms have left many of its founding staff uncertain about their future, as the state has failed to regularize their employment and putting jobs at risk. Our correspondent Rukai Jibir files this report.
Nabila Shehu spent more than a decade teaching skills at the Katsina Youth Craft Village. For over 15 years, she has been a vital part of this community, training youths in craft and transforming many lives. Her work has helped countless students develop skills that is helping intending for their families and livelihood. However, Nabila is now sick, helpless, and without a job.
Gwamnati ta gama amfani da mu ta ajiye mu gefe guda. Sun ce suna son su ba wasu wuri su ma su samu. Amma ko da suka ce haka, mu din ya suke sami mu ma 'yan ƙasa ne, kuma 'yan jihar Katsina ne. Kuma mun ba da gudunmuwa mafi girma a cikin garin nan da kewayenta. Ina ganin ba mu cancanci a mu irin wannan sallamar ba da suka yi manta mu je kawai an gama da mu.
Suna daga cikin malamai mafi kwazo a lokacin HOD mu ma ita ce malama ta farko da ta fara neman wa ɗalibanta excursion zuwa wani guri domin su je su koyi wani abu na daban wanda ba a san da shi ba.
Despite her dedication and qualification, Nabila is among many teachers recently laid off by a new management put in place by the state government. The new management says that it only wants to retain teachers with higher qualification in a bid to reposition the school. This, however, has left many among the school teaching staff confused and disillusioned.
Ina da NCE kuma ina da certificate din shi kan shi craft village na farko saboda mu ne muka fara daga farko muka bude school din.
Actually, I don't know what type of leaders we have in this country, because a situation whereby you employed or someone employed somebody, whether on casual, whether on permanent, on whatever basis, that particular person is depending on that work or on that job, feeding his children. But one day to come and say you want to sack him without any alternative, this is very unfortunate.
While the school maintains that it aims to meet modern standards and obtain accreditation from the National Board for Technical Education, the process has led to upheaval as the school is set to abandon many of its founding teaching staff.
Ba wani takarda, ba wani bayani, ba wani abu. Matsalar ma koran ma sai da aka yi hutu. Mun muna tunanin za mu samu albashi na gaba kawai sai muka je kawai an sallame mu. Ba mu san dalili ba, ba mu san hawa, ba mu san sauka ba. Inda ni yanzu ga albashi na naira 15,000 ne. Shekara ta 4 ina aiki. Uwata ban da mahaifi. Uwa mahaifiyata wadda take. Ina da 'ya'ya 7. Gidan haya nake.
Gogewa ta aiki practical ni na san babu wanda nake ji a cikin KYCB. Yanzu na sha a kawo ma yaro wanda bai san A bai san B ba, amma cikin ikon Allah mukan koya mashi abu yayi shi practical, a taimaka a maido malaman KYCB.
Many experienced teachers who have contributed immensely to the school's success, like Nabila, are set to find themselves without jobs.
These days we are talking about skills, not certificate. But at this moment that you are sending these people up without any.
Well, welcome back. We now have our correspondent Rukai Jibir join us, and hopefully we'll be able to be joined by Habibu Ruma, who's also the chairman for Struggle for Good Governance. Rukai, good morning, and thank you for joining us. Can you walk us through, we've seen the report, but can you walk us through what you observed and how the staff is reacting to, of course, the possibility of losing their jobs, and what communication has come from the government?
Okay, the staff are devastated
They don't even know where to start because, as you can see, these are people who rely solely on this job. One. And then number two, from their salary, just like the other one that mentioned that his salary is just 15,000 naira, and Nabila told me her salary is 28,000 naira. Oh. So since from the salary, you will understand that these people are already struggling. So now without the job and with family issues, more especially Nabila that is sick, you know that now their struggle has added. So that is one. And when I spoke to the coordinator for the Youth Craft Village, I tried to make him understand, even though he denied a video interview, but we spoke at length with him. He said these people, he can't retain them because one, they are on casual basis. His argument was they are on casual basis and they can be laid off at any time. And he's not feeling any remorse, he's not feeling any regret. And his second point was these people are not educated, and so he can't keep them because he needs educated staff. And I asked him, the school is based on skills acquisition. So do you really need an educated person to teach skills? So far that person is an expert in what he does, do you still need an educated person? He said, yes, he does. And surprisingly, Nabila has an NCE, Mubarak has a diploma, and the same staff he employed, most of them have NCE or diploma. So I couldn't just wrap my head around what happened to these people, actually.
Now, Habibu, thank you for joining us. And I think, she has mentioned, these disturbing facts. But, if the school is saying they have trained 470,000 students within 16 years since they opened in 2009, that means they had about 29,000 people that they've trained in a year. What would you say the reason is for the government not to follow through this development and allowing, these people to lose their jobs, having, invested 16 years in training people?
These days, I don't know the type of leaders we are blessed with, because in Nigeria, you can see how our leaders are behaving, especially these politicians. A person that stayed for over 15 years or 17 years working with an organization, whether on casual basis, whether on permanent basis, at least this person it has already become a family to that system. And there is no way you can say one day you disengage him and you think even you yourself, you can feel comfortable. So actually, today we are blessed with people that they don't have sympathy over their people that they are governed. They don't look for future. Because I believe there must be a reason for doing that, which one of the reasons, because our politicians of this state, maybe they want to bring their people their close people to the organization that they found themselves, because they want to help them. So if you think that you are doing this because you want to use your people, you want to employ people that what do you expect if another person came to that, or if another person come to that organization as a leader? Because yesterday you are not there, and today you are there. Tomorrow you will not be there. What do you expect the picture of that people that you are bringing up into that organization? Actually, this is uncalled for. This is inhuman, and this is not even allowed with democratic principles. And a democratic government is not even expected to be behaving in this way. So actually, we are calling on them to look on their decisions, to change it with immediately, because it's not in line with the democratic principles, and they are not helping the matters. Katsina is being seriously disturbed with insecurity, which is closely related to the issue of lack of employment. So many people are not employed, and this institution we are talking about is a skill-based institution. So you cannot just disengage them like that. And when we said, and look at even their position in that place, they are instructors, or they are people that are training other people. So meaning that they already have the skills. They have already have the skills with them. If the
Habibu,
government, they said they are no longer
Habibu.
interested in the service, sir.
Habibu, maybe you can quantify exactly the contributions of this skills center to Katsina first. Let's know exactly how this contributes to the well-being of the state. How do the people also view it? Is it a respected institution? And what are the people saying now that these matters of unemployment or letting people go has come up?
A lot of people, as you have rightly said in the introduction, that over 400,000 people has been employed as a result of that organization. So actually, the impact of that organization is beyond.
Are they employed by the state after they have acquired skills?
You said?
Are they employed by the state after they've acquired these skills from the institution?
You mean the staff? Or you
Yes.
mean the student, the trans student?
The students, yes.
No, they are not being employed by the state. They are employed by individuals and people that has the need of their skills because of the nature of what they are training. They train people on mechanic, on repairs of phone and computers, something like that. So it's not all the people that can be accommodated by government. So government do employ maybe if they like, but the reality is the majority of the people employed there is by the individuals and like minds that they need their services.
Okay, so now the state, have they given a specific reason for why they are going about or why they intend to let these individuals go? Is it a funding crisis or is it something else? Have they indicated exactly why?
They did not complain about the funding. What they are saying is upgradement. They want to upgrade the institution, the schools, into a more formal organization that is giving certificate to their student, to their graduate, so that the people they graduated from the school. That is their argument. But what they are saying, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to employ, or whatever you want to give to the student that graduate from the institution, those people that have made their contribution for over 10 years or 17 years, it's not supposed to go in vain. These people have served for a longer period of time, and you are talking about skills, and these people they already have the skills. Even you are no longer interested in the services being, they are a casual staff. You employ them, you give them the what they require to go up for practice, because they are already experts since they can train other people. So they are already expert in their profession. What you need is just to give them the capital to go and depend on their own. But disengaging them just like that, you are just bringing problem to the state. You are just adding burden to the government and to the society at large.
Right. Rukayat, how long has this situation been going on before this was brought to the light, before you investigated? And have you been able to talk to any student that graduated from this school? What was their challenges, and how did they feel about the situation?
I think this happened just last month, and it was brought to my attention last week.
Okay.
So I spoke to many students, at least not less than 10 of them, and they were not happy. You can see some of them, they spoke in my report. They were not happy because they believe that some of the students, or let me say most of the students, are not even educated. They are not even educated. So all what they need is the skill. And I think that was the sole purpose of starting the acquisition center. Because, in Katsina, we have a large number of out-of-school children. So I think that is the main reason why Governor Shima put up that school. So the students were not happy at all. In my reports, you can hear them saying that their teachers are just like their parents. And they said whatever skill they need, those teachers teach them exactly what they need to know. There was a guy there, there was a student there, he was saying after the teacher taught him the local way, he will still go back and taught them how the latest way of learning the skill. So I think they have already done their own side of the bargain, I mean the teachers. So why then will they just decide to lay them off? When I asked the coordinator that,
I said, but you proudly told me that 470,000 students graduated from this school, and all of them are trained in that particular skill that you want them to be trained. So he said, I think two of the schools there is also a skill acquisition center in Katsina. The name is BTSA. He said the schools were merged by the governor, and there were a lot of employees. So he said you will see an employee who is in level 16 working for the state government, and then you will see a casual staff as a head of department who doesn't even have a primary school certificate. So he said he just can't wrap his head around that. So he has to like just let the uneducated one go so that the level 16 staff can assume his position and his office.
Right. So Rukayat, these staff now that they're saying they want to let them go because they're uneducated, are they planning to do a protest? Are they planning to write a petition or seek, redress to this situation? Because if they've given 16 years of their life into schools and, the students can, attest that they've learned a lot of skills, what are the next step with this?
That is why Mr. Ruma is here. They consulted him, and he is planning to write to the governor of Katsina State to let him know of what is happening. And then again, they are relying solely on me also. They said they want people to hear their stories so that maybe the story can reach the government.
Okay.
In any way possible, so that the governor can look into their issue. And I think after all that, if this is not possible, then they can go for protest.
Right.
Habibu, what would you like to see happen after now? What's your suggestion? What's your message to the state government?
My message to the state government is that they should sympathize with the people that spent over 15, 16, 17 years with this youth craft village, and to see how they can either employ them as a permanent staff or how they can give them what they required as the skills expert to go and defend on themselves. At our level, as the organization that struggle for good governance, we'll make sure that we don't leave the matter just go like that. We'll write to the state governor that this is what is happening in the center, and we need his intervention. And recently we have done it several times, and the governor used to listen to the matters of concern, and I believe once the issue reaches him, actually he will do something better. And these people, actually, they will get either they will be employed as the staff, or otherwise they will do something better for them, rather than just let them off as the staff that spent 15 years or 17 years in the center.
All right then. Well, Habib, we want to say thank you very much for joining us to have this conversation. Rukayat, thank you very much for a great report.
It's always nice talking to you, Masina.
Always nice to see your reports here in the